You know, some adventures start with a plan, and some start with a lifelong obsession. Ever since I was a kid flipping through the fishing magazines and watching those Saturday morning shows, I've wanted to catch a redfish. That big copper glow, that big black spot on the tail, it's the kind of fish that would looks like it was designed for legends and broken dreams. So this trip, this is the one. A full-blown caffeine-fueled, GPS questioning 22-hour road trip from North Dakota to Biloxi, Mississippi, all for a shot at checking the bucket list fish off the list. Two guys, one cooler, way too many energy drinks, and a dream of redfish glory. Somewhere along the way, you start to wonder, is it about the fish or the miles between here and there? Either way, the compass was pointing south, and adventure was waiting.
I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. Last call to pass, here I go.
After 22 hours straight on the road, fueled by gas station snacks, bad coffee, and just enough road trip philosophy to question reality, we finally rolled in Biloxi, and for once we did the smart thing. We actually slept. A good solid night's rest before the big day. The next morning, the Gulf was calm, the sun was out, and the marina was alive with the sound of charter captains, gulls, and stories that all started with, "You should have seen the one that got away." Our deckhand was waiting, the boat looked ready, and after a quick look around, we were too. Or at least as ready as two road-weary dream chasers can be.
Got one on there? Oh, it's skipping across the top. You caught bait? What kind of bait did you catch? What kind of fish is that?
Spanish mackerel.
That is a Spanish mackerel.
It's a Spanish mackerel.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to eat.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
That's kind of fun. But, and then reel down. I'm getting it out this way. Hey, dude, they're good. He's pulling back a little, huh?
yeah.
Attaboy. Attaboy. I honest to God don't know if this thing is. Keep him coming.
Follow your fish. So if he goes to that side of the boat, you will that side. Okay. Alright. Here we go, ready? Alright, good dog.
Yeah, no worries, man. Man, I wish I knew if this thing was recording.
You're doing good. You do. Alright, now whenever you get that plate, whenever you get it to the rod tip, you can do a soft reel with it. I'll tell you. One more reel down.
Big Jack Crevalle, huh?
So you got the fight. He has hooked on one piece of skin in his bottom jaw. Yeah. He wasn't hooked that good. Doesn't have any skin. Oh, he got the fight on. Oh yeah. Very cool. That was good. He decided to take off. He took off.
That's a big Jack Crevalle, right?
can't always accomplish what you set out to do. Sometimes the fish you chase stays on the bucket list just a little bit longer. But that's what makes it an adventure. Long drives, the early mornings, the moments you'll still laugh at 10 years from now. That's where the memories really come from. We ended up with some great catches, including my 30-pound Jack Crevalle that fought like a runaway freight train. But if I included everything, you'd still be watching this next Tuesday. I've got a ton of footage left from this trip, including John's monster jack and more Spanish mackerel. So I'll be putting together a longer fishing video soon for those of you who like the whole story. So the redfish still lives to swim another day. But hey, if any of you out there can put me on the redfish, get in touch. Because this isn't the end of the chase. It's just another turn of the compass. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.